Hey guys, before we start with this episode, if you have any questions about real estate, whether you're looking to rent, buy, sell, or invest, please reach out to us in our bio. We'll have a link there so you can reach out to us. Thank you guys. Enjoy the episode.
For real though.
For real though?
For real though.
For real though.
For real though.
Hey, y'all for real though?
What is up, everybody?
Welcome to the For Real
Tho Podcast.
Well, you came in you jumped in real fast
With
and then
Albert Cantu.
and Davin Keeley.
Woo! We have a special guest. That's why my energy is like through the roof today.
I know, and it's a good guest today. Ooh.
Wait, she's steaming.
She's
She sounded like the plates when you go to like a Mexican restaurant
yeah,
and like this, it sizzles.
fajitas.
Yeah.
She's like a plate of fajitas that's coming out from Mama Margie.
I've been compared to a lot of things, and that by far
Is the
is
best.
my favorite.
Yes.
You are like a plate of fucking sizzling fajitas.
There you
oh,
go.
sorry, can we cuss?
Karaoke night. Oh. No, you can't cuss.
You don't be cussing on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first like minute.
Yeah, we've already been canceled. We've been cultured canceled
we
already.
just got canceled.
We have none other than Samantha Najera from Bean and Chisme. Oh, what was that?
Did you mean to do that one?
No, not that one.
God.
Not that one. No, Bean. No. This,
Why are all these negative?
no,
I know, Omo.
do
What
the
do you
other
have
one.
in that little stealth
This is what happens to you when you eat a bunch of bean and cheese. No, the bean and cheese. The bean and cheese.
hot one.
There we go.
Yeah. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. You thought I was bad on this soundboard. He took it away from me because I just typically
Yeah.
mess up.
What's
It's hard
better?
to do both.
But he would never even press them.
Well, that's true. Sometimes I would just got into the conversations and I would
Yeah.
forget to press it.
I
And
would
was like,
be that
I should have
person.
pressed that button.
Yeah.
Samantha,
It's a lot
thank
of
you for
work.
being
Yay.
here.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you on this
for
show.
having me. I'm excited to
We're
be here.
big fans of yours.
Aw, I'm big fans of yours.
Oh, really?
I just met you, but that's okay. I'm already a big fan.
Is that a compliment?
Just met you.
Oh,
but
and
she's
she-
your big.
Already. Thank you.
For those who are tuning in, Samantha, of course, is with Bean and Chisme. This is what I really like about your deal is that you are like a local, like your whole show is like local comedians. I feel like they're
Yes.
local comedians, and you do a bunch of skits and stuff, and it's so much fun
Thank you.
to watch your stuff. If you haven't already, you got to go follow them on TikTok. They have like over 100,000 followers.
Oh, that's awesome.
And on all platforms, for that matter.
Oh, really? Where can they find you, really?
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Where do you trend the most, do you think?
I think our number ones are Facebook and TikTok.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
badass.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who comes up with the concepts? Are you coming up with all those ideas?
I think
or
it's
is
a
it combination?
collective, you know. Like
Yeah.
I think at first it started off as Nina and I, and then we've kind of evolved into a cast now. So there's
okay.
4 of us.
Yeah, name who's on your cast.
Yeah, so AJ Rivas, Chona E, who's Joanna Estrada, and then our newest member is Michelle Cantu. And they're all comedians. They're all live
Cantu.
performers. Cantu.
How come
Are
I
you her
wasn't invited?
cousin?
No, hombre. How come
Are
I
you
wasn't
her
invited?
primo? Because
I'm
everybody
her.
in San Antonio is related.
Yeah, pretty much.
How come she gets to be on the show and I don't get to be on it? No.
I was going to tell you, let's talk after the show.
Wait, what about
Yeah,
our
right.
show?
Oh, yeah. What about our show?
Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm the creative in here. He doesn't bring anything to the
That's
table.
a damn lie.
Wow.
Is there a button for damn lie?
Where's
You're
that?
a son of a bitch. Son
There
of a
you go.
bitch. No, son of a bitch. You're a son of a bitch. A son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch!
That's the one.
Wait,
never heard that before.
Well, that sucks because there's so many buttons. There's just too
Well,
many.
write it down. Write the little SOB on that
They
one.
are tagged.
Oh, well,
they
then
are
you can't get
tagged.
it wrong, bro.
I know, right? So, so we're so happy to hear you. We're going to talk more about Bean and Chisme because we want to know more about you guys.
okay.
But we're going to talk about something that I did just the past week.
Oh.
I went to the Janet Jackson concert
Why didn't we get an
in
invite?
Austin. It was
I'm
so good.
so jealous.
Yeah, what the heck?
I know. I'm sorry. Next
Talk
time.
about Chisme.
It's the principle. Wait, it's the pleasure principle.
Did she do that song?
Which one did she do? Did she do all of them?
She sang 40 songs.
Holy
40.
Chicago. Did she do again?
She did again. She did again.
She did it again and again and again and again.
How does again go? How does it? Do you know how it goes?
Again?
Yeah, the song.
I heard from a friend
Oh,
today, and she said you were in town.
Okay, we get it. You went to the.
Don't even get me
Came back to
started.
me in
I was out of town and
mind.
I didn't know about
Were you in
Janet.
the nosebleeds?
I wasn't, and it was okay. I didn't care because I just wanted to hear the
The
music.
vibe was probably
Yeah, and there was older ladies behind us, and they were crying. They were so into Janet.
Yeah, it was so high up.
it was so
blood
high up.
pressure.
They were like,
the blood
"What
pressure
a
was so
waste.
high that
I could have spent $10 more. and get closer."
That's why they were crying because they were in pain because they couldn't breathe.
they were like,
the
"Ay,
altitude was so much.
me duele la espalda." Do you understand Spanish?
I do now.
Yeah,
Now
he
that
just
I met
learned
you.
it. He just learned it. Today.
Yeah, since I met you.
He just learned. It.
Love it.
Anyway, can I
Love
go back
it.
about
Sorry.
talking about Janet?
Please,
Ali?
sorry.
Anyway, Janet Jackson, she's breaking records, box office records with her multiple sold out shows on the Together Again tour. This is amazing though because she doesn't even have new music out. She's not even promoting new music, but she's going on tour and she's selling out, which basically tells me that there's still a big following of Janet Jackson and they still like all the old stuff. So anyway, it says here that the Together Again tour over the last couple of weeks in Birmingham, it was 100% sold out. She made 1.1 million there
1.1 million what?
in sales.
Oh, okay.
1.1 million in sales,
Oh, yeah.
1.9 in New York, and another one. Like, just she's making. You know what? I think when people go on tour, and this is how I only remember this or know this now, is because I watched the Whitney Houston movie, and remember Whitney Houston was running out of money in the movie. And then
She had to
says
go on tour.
She had to go on tour. So Janet, she doesn't have no new music, right? So she's like, uh oh.
Yeah, but didn't she marry that?
The light bill.
She married that prince though. and-
No, but I know.
She,
But that's Prince money. I'm just.
we're
That's her
talking a
own
lot.
money.
That guy
Hey, but
was.
how old is she?
He was like a billionaire.
She's like 70.
No, she's not. She's
What, 55 or something? Yeah, I knew she was in her
57.
50s.
Look, the guys that are dancing up there with her are like between 20 and 25.
Oh, she
How does
likes
she
that.
look?
She looks great.
Does she look good? Like, she
looks
don't
good.
look
She's not as
tired?
nope. She does, and she's not as thin as she was, but it doesn't
Okay.
matter. She's
No.
But neither are you.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Whoa, where's the son of a bitch?
Yeah, that son of a bitch button. Push it. Oh no.
I thought you said they were labeled.
I know. I'm just saying, like, she looks good, and she was keeping up, and people were screaming, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm glad I went because here's my thing. The reason I went, and I took my daughter with me.
Did she have fun?
Yeah, Kennedy loved it a lot.
Okay.
So I went to go see Janet Jackson back in 1990 when that was my very first tour
Here?
in Austin. It was in Austin.
That was your first concert.
That was my very first concert ever. I'm up in the nosebleeds. I recognized Janet Jackson's boyfriend at the time, and he's up there. And I thought, I'm going to go say hi to him. So I told my wife, well, my girlfriend at the time, I said, let's go say hi to Renee. And, he's
Yeah,
up
because we
there.
know Renee.
Yeah.
Let's go say hi to Renee.
Yeah, his name
Like,
is
you know.
Renee Elizondo, right? So anyway, Renee says, hey, good to meet y'all. If I give you 2 front row seats, would y'all?
No.
I'm dead serious. He goes,
No.
yes. And he
Your
says,
first concert?
My first concert ever.
I'll go to the front, I guess.
So
Is
he
that
says-
what they usually do?
He said, I goes, if I give you these 2 front row seats, will you just promise me to you'll get stupid loud in the front? And I
Aw.
said, yes. So we got our tickets, and it was so exciting. We went all the way to the bottom.
And he was nice.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
He seems nice in her documentary.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he was a good person.
He was a really
it just
good
didn't
guy.
work out.
Yeah,
like
he was-
it sounds like they had a good relationship.
Yeah. He was a really nice guy. And anyway, that was my first time. So 33 years later, now I get to take my daughter.
But where
and
was
it
Renee
it was really
for your
fun.
nosebleeds this time?
Yeah, I know. I was up there calling her Renee.
Renee, ¿dónde
Have y'all seen Renee?
estás?
I'm looking for Renee. I had the napkins like that on my nose. Have y'all seen Renee? So anyway, fun concert. Good for Janet Jackson. She's still
now
doing
I'm
her
kind of
thing.
saddened that I missed it, but
Well,
I have FOMO, you know.
you
I saw my friends on Instagram and everything.
Oh,
I
really?
was like,
Everybody was
damn.
there?
Yeah, a good handful of my
Everybody-
friends.
oh,
there,
they
'cause
were all
we're
there?
all R&B heads. Like, we're all R&B.
Not
By the
Davin,
way-
not Davin.
Not Davin. What do you listen to?
Like
He listens to
metal.
no. He listens to he listens to
There you go, that's good.
hillbilly. Hillbilly.
Hillbilly.
Hillbilly.
That's,
like country.
That's
I
straight
love
up
country.
racist.
No, that's not. Jesus. So anyway,
So, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How do y'all know each other?
We met on Grinder.
No, I remember
I knew
somebody
it.
had asked that.
I knew. I knew when I saw you that.
Me?
I'm just joking.
No, we met in a real estate class.
Yeah, we were in a real estate class at Align Mortgage.
Yeah,
and
Align Mortgage.
We sat next to each other, and I was like, "Man, you smell. You want to hang out?"
Is that really what?
No, that wasn't really what happened. He asked me some questions. He goes, "You have a pen and paper?" He wasn't even prepared for
That doesn't
class.
sound like me at all. Do you have a pen and paper?
That's exactly how he sounded. So now we kind of started talking in the class and stuff, and then we just kind of ran into each other a couple of times at different events, right?
Yeah.
And then that was kind of it. And then we said, "Hey, what are you going to do? Where's your next brokerage you're going to be?" And he said, "I'm going to be here," and I said, "I'm going to be here." So we said, "Well, why don't we work together?" And we did. And then here we are today.
And then the
Nice.
podcast.
And
you
then-
do real estate, residential, and commercial?
Yep.
Does real estate. So we're both with Keller Williams portfolio.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What's that?
You-
Being a Chisme. Being a
Just
Chisme.
because I'm with the Bean and Chisme show doesn't mean you need to be gaseous during this episode. I don't appreciate that.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. We got more stuff to talk about, but we got to take a break.
Yes, let's take a break really quick.
And we'll be right back. Stick around.
Rufix Solar Energy. At Rufix Solar Energy, they have solved the problem with ugly ass solar.
That's right. Their partnership with JF Energy provides an exclusive solar system that installs like a skylight, producing a beautiful roof that will start saving you money from day one.
Eliminate your energy bill and get a 30% tax credit, no out-of-pocket expense, and they offer you a lifetime warranty.
All right. So if you're looking to go solar and reduce your carbon footprint, call Rufix Solar Energy today at 210-454-2400 or go to their website at rufixsa.com.
Oh yeah.
All right, welcome back to the
For Real Tho Podcast
with your host, Albert Cantu.
And Davin Keeley.
Oh, yeah.
And Samantha.
And Samantha's in the house from Bean and Chisme. Put the beans in the taco. Put some cheese now. When you eat it, it's called Bean and Chisme.
Oh, he's got the
What? You-
Skrillex.
No, you
Took it to
took
the
it to a
next
whole nother
level.
level.
Yeah, he
That
did.
was actually pretty good.
I like it.
I saw your ears perk up.
Yeah, that was actually, I like that a lot. I didn't like the spit on my face, but that sound was really cool.
You didn't say that last
We're all
time.
wet.
When you put all that COVID, all
You
the
didn't,
COVID
you
on
didn't
my,
tell me I was in the splash zone.
I'm not shampoo.
when I felt the COVID go into my mouth,
Ew,
I was
don't
like,
say that. That's the last thing we need, bro.
I can taste it.
Shit. I'm gonna put some hand
gross.
sanitizer. Just
I,
to
know,
use
I
for
have
that.
some hand sanitizer in here.
Put it on your
just
face.
saw it. Okay.
I go to Bath and Body Works and get these. I like these. I don't care that
You're
they
so-
smell girly.
I
don't
love
care.
how in touch you are with your feminine
I don't
side.
care.
I know.
I'm
You give no
51.
F's.
I
I
don't
know.
care.
And you're
I
just
don't
you,
care.
and I love it.
If somebody says, "Oh, you smell like a girl," I don't care.
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Who cares? At least
Do I smell
good.
like a pretty girl? That's the question.
Right. As long as I smell good.
I smell
Ooh,
like
this smells
I smell
bomb.
like Japanese
Cherry blossom. That's right,
what I-
motherfuckers.
Okay, Samantha. So we got to hear more about Bean and Cheese. So
Please.
for folks who follow you, tell us a little bit about how Bean and Cheese came to be, and
Okay.
then
and
where
Cheese
people
meh.
Bean and Cheese. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, let's correct.
He's
I
hungry.
know,
He's hungry.
yeah.
I know, me too. We'll get
I'm
some more margins
hungry.
after this.
How's bean and cheese? Hold the lettuce. Hold the.
Right?
So tell us, how did that come
Okay.
about?
So about 5 years ago, I was dabbling into live streaming. So if everybody doesn't know, I have a marketing and PR background. That's my, trade by day.
Okay.
And so I've always dabbled in the latest technology, what's going on, all of the apps, everything. And so I knew that live streaming was very friendly for the algorithm on Facebook at that time. And so I had a buddy of mine. I was like, hey, let's invest in a web show. Because remember, back then it wasn't podcasts. There was no TikTok. It was all about YouTube and Facebook. That was it. And some Instagram. And so I developed a show with a friend of mine named Nina Duran, who you
Oh, I
guys
know
may
Nina.
know.
I know
Yeah.
Nina. I
And
know
I was
Nina.
like, hey, let's just talk a lot of shit. And she was like, fuck yeah, because people would hear us just conversing and
Yeah.
they'd be like, y'all are stupid funny. And I'd be like, well, I mean, we're just saying the shit you'd never say out loud. And as two Latinas, 5 years ago, that was a very big deal. It was very outside the box to hear anybody speaking candidly, I guess
Yeah.
that's the word. And so we would talk all kinds of shit. And I think that's what got people's attention. And then one day after the show was doing really well, I started acting like a character. I started acting like, oh my God, you're so stupid. And my boyfriend, little joker, like a hood rat. And then she started doing it. And we started going full-blown sketches. And I started writing sketches.
Wow.
And I didn't really do it formally. I was just like, hey, say this, and I'm going to say that. And we're going to walk down the street, and we're going to go get hood rat snacks. And then I'm going to say this, and you're going to say that. And then I hired a film crew who are my friends, and we actually developed a show. And so it was like web show / sketch comedy. A few years later, TikTok came about, and now we've got content creators. And so it's like this whole brand. But
So it's really evolved over the years.
it has. And now we do stand up.
That's
What
amazing.
the freak? I never. Oh, and it's so crazy about the whole stand up thing because a couple years ago, we got invited to do a charity stand up comedy event. And Nina went up the stage. She was like, you got to go. I was like, I will never
Do you stand up?
do that. I will shit my pants so fucking bad. And here I am, LOL Comedy Club a year later, like just in
No.
front
Oh my
of
gosh, that's awesome.
300 people just fucking doing sets.
You're doing sets on the LOL Comedy Club?
Yeah, I did 2 last year. And one
What?
1 or 2 at Upstage. Yeah.
How scary
comedy.
is that? Because comedy's subjective, right? So
Super vulnerable.
It's easy to be more dramatic than it is to be funny because you've got to really be funny.
Well, it's easy to edit. You know,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can't edit while
No.
you're out
Yeah,
there.
No, this is what I tell people. I think you obviously have to have no fear, right?
Right.
But I popped half a Xanax and a fucking Truly. And if you give me this is my secret sauce, half a Xanax and a Truly, and I just don't give a fuck anymore. And if you don't give a fuck and you go up there and you start talking like you're talking to your friends, like you're at home drinking, it all just word vomits out. And then all of a sudden people start laughing. I never thought it was funny. It wasn't until people started telling me, you are funny. And I'd be like, well, I mean, I'm always stupid and always silly. But it wasn't until people on the outside told me, you're funny because you talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You just talk a lot of
I
shit.
think, and that's what most comedians do, right? When they're out, they talk a lot about everything,
Right.
But they talk about stuff that people can relate to, and they're basically saying what everyone else is too scared to say.
That's right.
But you can get away with it because it's comedy,
Right.
and you can't. But you believe it or not, there's some people that I've seen it on YouTube and stuff where people are heckling or being offended by what they're saying. It's like you can't come to a comedy show and be offended by anything you hear. It's because it's supposed to be offensive. It's supposed to be funny.
Yeah,
Right.
that's where you hear all the shit that they don't talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're supposed to come here to hear some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we always do a disclaimer before every show, like, hey, if you're gonna get offended, get the fuck out because you're gonna get offended, or you know what I
Damn,
mean?
we should do that for our show.
Yeah, like before we start, don't get your panties into it because your panties are gonna get into it.
Yeah.
Have fun, just relax, that
you're
kind of
supposed to have
thing.
you're supposed to have good. And that's why they have alcohol there, so that you can just kind of be
Yes.
relaxed.
Do you feel like you have kind of at some point, because you've been doing this character for a while, have you caught yourself being that character?
Oh, okay. So I was the hood rat character. Her name was Little Chismosa, right? This
okay.
hood rat from the south side or west side. I think it's just west side, depending on her accent. And I started doing her, and then she comes out a lot. But then 2 years ago, I developed another character, Tho Nacho. Do you remember? I do
I
the
know.
Theo.
I've seen Theo.
I'm an
I've seen your
uncle
Theo.
who's like this old Mexican conservative uncle who barbecues every weekend, and he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I start talking like him.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're finding yourself talking about.
Yes.
So I have characters.
I hate it.
that I play, but I don't ever find
You were
myself.
you're
Yeah, yeah.
Yolanda?
Ricky and Yolanda.
Yeah,
I
you have
love
those in
it.
your head. Like you're
Yeah,
you're
I don't know.
crazy.
I guess
You're like, Yolanda, what do you think? Okay, Lester.
Ricky.
Ricky. Dude, that's how I became a fan of Albert
Oh,
before we
really?
even met because I saw his Ricky and Yolanda skits,
need
and I
to
was
do
like,
some
these
more.
are so. I'm telling you.
I need to do
Yeah,
it.
You
can you
haven't
tell
even-
him to do that? It's been a year since he's
It
done
has
it.
been a year
I've
since
been
I did.
on his ass. I've been every time I see him.
We need
Okay.
a PR firm.
All right. Well,
Hello. Do you not know what I do?
We need a Ricky and Yolanda show.
I'm gonna.
Dude.
I'm gonna do one. Okay, I'll make a promise on the show.
Bean and Chisme will
I'll
produce
have
it.
one. I'll have one out next week.
I'll produce it.
You
I,
will?
I can shoot one like
No,
tonight.
I
but you
do
need
it.
but you need people to be like,
No,
hey,
you-
what day, what time?
Oh, okay, yeah. No, it's gonna be sometime next week. I'll put it out next week for sure.
Okay.
It's a minute long. They're only a minute. They're only 60 seconds.
I know, but you're
Always.
just.
But it's been a year.
I feel like you are not what is that word? People tell me like you're not fulfilling your whatever to the max or whatever.
Your potential.
You're not reaching your maximum potential with the creativity that you have and the talent you have.
okay.
You're just scratching the surface, boo.
Oh, okay.
And I get it. Y'all got houses to sell.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, we've got to
Can't be fucking around.
I can't be out just doing Ricky and Yolanda.
I get it.
He has the wigs.
But
in
you
his
made
car.
time to
I
be
do.
here.
Yeah, so he
There
does
you go.
have time.
Hey, but real quick, he has a real quick time to make a karaoke TikTok. Ándale.
Those are a minute.
Those are they're all
Those are a minute. Yeah.
All a minute. I have to do those. The fans want those.
Right.
The
Yeah.
fans want them. So I put those.
I love those.
Okay, so real quickly, I wanted to bring up something because I thought this was kind of interesting. There was an article released today that says that Ted Cruz pushes to keep AM radio in cars, saying that automakers want to kill off right-wing talk shows. So, right?
No, you're not.
So I didn't even know that there were automakers that were decided to pull AM radio off
Did they
out
just
of the
pull-
actual cars. Like that, like they don't want to have no more
Oh,
AM. It'll
well, it's
just
like
be FM.
CDs, like CD players. Those aren't in cars.
But
anymore.
listen,
not?
I bought.
Think about
Mine is. I've got one in mine.
Oh, you got an old car.
No, my
No, he
car's from
doesn't.
2020.
He has a pretty. Yeah, I didn't know they took. But you're right.
You have a CD player in yours?
Yeah, but I have like a 2018 Camry.
Oh, yours is 2019.
Mine's a 2020.
I'm not going to tell you guys what I
Oh,
really
they still
drive.
have a CD.
Yeah,
What's your license plate number?
183 Bad B.
No, I still have a CD player. So I think that I think it's silly for them to think that they're just trying to hush the right wing talk show.
Well, it sucks because I actually listen to AM radio. I know that's really stupid.
Samantha didn't even think it was around anymore.
I was all what?
well, we have
I didn't know people actually do. Like, I knew that it still exists, but like, is it a thing? What's going
like
on?
sports. A lot of people listen to
Oh,
the
you're right.
like
Yep.
the Ticket 760, and then they also I listen to.
KTSA.
News radio.
Well, no, I listen to the jazz station.
Oh, yes.
But and I do you know what's really weird is I don't like listening to it in the HD version. I like the AM version. I think it's fun to listen to in the car.
Like sound like it
I don't
sounds.
know.
You're
'cause it
used to
sounds
that
old.
older vibe. Yeah.
I like the little crunchies when you put the needle on the record.
you're just talking about food still.
You know, did you hear my crunchies?
Do it again.
It's funny that speaking of records, me and Kennedy went this weekend to go look for records because I wanted to.
In Austin?
No, here in San Antonio. We went to a few record stores. I don't know if you've been to them. There's one at Wonderland Mall. Wonderland.
That
Mall.
still exists.
That's still
That
there.
still exists, yeah.
CD Sam is there.
Oh, okay.
And I bought I bought the Gap Band. I bought them. You know who they are?
Yes.
I do know they are, but I don't know
I
their
can't
songs.
You dropped the bomb on me.
baby.
Oh, we got to do that one.
You dropped the
We have to do
bomb
that
on
one.
me.
Don't do it
I'm
with
already-
anybody else.
I'm already doing it. I'm already doing
He's
it.
already doing his filming.
We bought that one, and then Kennedy wanted Amy Winehouse, so we bought an Amy Winehouse.
Oh, Back to Black.
No, I don't know which album it is, but
Probably.
it's
He
got
only has 2 or 3, right?
yeah,
Two.
So it's one of those. I don't know which one it is. And then I also bought GQ. Remember GQ? I do love you. I love you. I love you.
No.
I do love. Ooh, ooh. Like, that's like old. Like,
Yeah, it's like
60s?
That's like
no,
old.
1979.
Albert's like old.
I am old.
That's like a cruising classic.
Anyway, it's cool because
Yeah.
I have a record player in my living room, and she bought me
See?
also the Sade greatest hits.
Ooh.
You spent some money.
Sade.
No, no, not a whole lot.
They were used?
They were
I
used.
gave you
They were
all
only
the love I
$1.
had.
No way.
I gave you all something,
What?
something.
What song are you singing?
This is
Oh, no ordinary love.
Oh, dude, we're jamming on this.
No, we can't turn it on here because we're gonna get FCCs.
All right.
FCCs.
All right.
We don't
We're going to get STDs.
STDs and stuff. No. We don't want nobody to.
Stop scratching. Stop scratching your
It's
eyes.
STDs.
What are you scratching? Mira.
Mocos and
the
todo
moco-
loco.
You have boogers right there in the
Oh, I
eye.
do?
Yeah, get the boogers out.
Okay.
Y'all need it. Oh my God.
And then you rub it on your jeans.
I'm going to
There
have
we
to take
go.
a shower after I leave this studio.
I know. All the COVID. And,
Oh my gosh! Hey, speaking of stuff in your eyes, the people in New York, have you heard about their big issues?
dude, that's crazy.
What?
Did you see what happened today?
not
No,
understand
I
what's
don't like
happening?
to watch the news because it stresses me out.
I know
Please,
it
up to
does.
date,
So
update
New
me.
York is under like a health advisory because there's major fires going on in Canada, and
The whole city
the
is
whole
engulfed.
city is.
Is it? Has that ever happened?
I don't know if it ever has. I don't think
Because
this
there's
is like
fire
the
in
worst-
Canada?
Yeah, there's fires in Canada. I'm not sure what's happening.
It's
in
from
Canada.
all the way from like Seattle to Detroit.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that's happening right now. as
Does
we speak.
Canada catch on fire like that?
They do
I
now.
don't know. I guess so.
I thought nothing but magic happens in Canada.
I always hear Canada's the place to be.
Right.
And that's
And now they got fires.
now they got fires. But anyway, when you look at those pictures,
crazy.
like the whole New York looks
It
like
looks like a
orange.
movie.
It looks orange.
Yeah.
That's what
They're
I'm
probably
saying.
having PTSD from 9/11.
Oh, I'm sure that there's.
I'd be like,
that's
"Boo."
terrible. Yeah. My thing is that you look at these sci-fi films and they always, New York always just gets the bad end.
Oh,
of it,
yeah, it's
of
always
everything.
there.
It's always there, right? But I always feel like these movies are not too far fetched. So when you look at those pictures, it looks like something from a movie. but it's real.
Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty soon there's
gonna
going to
be a
alien.
Godzilla.
It's going to throw the head of the Statue of Liberty.
And
That was such a good movie.
I love that movie.
I loved Cloverfield.
I
Did
saw
you
it when
watch
it came out and I don't remember.
What?
I feel like that was a time where like 6 of the same type of genre film came out.
The shaky camera.
Yeah,
they
like the
started that,
disaster
right?
films or whatever.
No,
they're called.
I want to say the Blair Witch Project started that.
Oh, he's right.
Yeah, that makes me sick. Gives me headaches.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch the Blair Witch Project? It
I
was
was
so dumb. At
I
the
was
end.
in
I was so
elementary
mad.
school.
It was so
And the
mad.
mochos in the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they made it look so. At that point in time, you thought it was real footage. Like,
Yeah.
it seemed real, but
what
it
was
wasn't.
this one
was no
guy
internet.
took me on a date?
It's weird, right?
This guy took me on a date.
The
and
Blair Witch?
not Blair Witch, but it was the same time, and it was the
The Ring.
Oh, Paranormal Activity.
that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was so fucking scared
you
after
scared?
that. Like I couldn't talk to the guy. I was all quiet. He's like, "You okay?" And I was like, that scared the shit out of me because it back then you
Because
didn't
it
see
seemed so
effects like
real.
that, and it seemed so.
Well, do you remember the marketing for it? They never showed
Right.
They showed the crowd.
It was so smart.
Oh, screaming.
Yeah.
yeah, so
yes.
smart.
That's how I am when I go to the movies. I'm like that. I'm screaming.
You are.
like that.
We went to go see
Evil Dead.
Evil
Rise?
Dead
Together?
and he screamed.
Yeah, me. It was me, you, and
Why?
Kennedy.
Albert, why?
I was screaming
For what?
for my life. I was so scared.
Why are you such a the drama?
I scream a
Do you
lot.
scream like a girl,
He's
or
a
do you have like
screamer.
a manly
Did I scream?
scream?
Was it a manly scream?
He was like or is he like?
No, I was like,
What's a manly scream?
no, I was. Yeah, I screamed, and then I just remember running out, and my high heel broke, and then my mascara was
He's a scream queen.
Yes, that's you.
Wow.
No, I do scream, or I jump a lot. Like I go, oh,
You're jumpy.
yes.
Remind me to never go to a movie with you.
No, you want to go to movies?
Yeah, but you do that
People
too.
love-
Oh, that would entice you to do the same thing, right?
Why you don't
What?
jump?
Because you jump in the movies too, right?
Yeah, but not the screaming dramatic stuff
No,
that you speak of. I
She's
cover my
making it
eyes
sound
and I curl into a ball into
making
fetal
it-
position.
You're making it sound like I'm like, I'm not doing all that.
Before it even starts.
You told me you ran out of the theater.
No, I'm playing.
Okay.
I'm joking. I didn't run out of the theater, but I do scream.
Okay.
Every now and then.
Everybody, Albert's a screamer.
And then my kids are all like, they're all like, they're so embarrassed. But one day we went to go see the Silent. What's the one with the
Silent
alien?
Hill.
No. It was part 2. This where everybody had to be quiet, otherwise.
Oh, The Quiet Place.
The Quiet Place. So we went to go see The Quiet Place 2, which is pretty good. I loved Quiet Place.
That's weird to see in a theater because you have to be quiet.
Well,
what? I've never heard of this.
There's no sound in the whole movie.
Well, there is, but I mean, it's scary. But anyway, there was a scene I was not expecting it, and I literally threw all my popcorn on the floor. And my kids were
The
like,
workers are like, damn it.
my kids just like looked at me like, and they were like, "Really, Dad?"
Wow.
Because I got
Wow.
real scared. I'm just excited that you're here, and so thanks for coming to
Thanks
our
for having
show.
me. Thank you for
It's like-
thinking of me.
What? Wait, I mean, I got a
We're
chance
always
to work
thinking
with
of
you
you.
with Fix. Yeah.
Oh,
We're always thinking of you. Is that a song? Like,
Thank you
Thinking
for
of-
being friend. Oh,
no,
I was saying
what?
Golden
that's
Girls.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
You don't like the Golden Girls?
I do like the
Thinking of
Golden
you,
Girls, actually.
Thinking of you. Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. Y'all know that TikTok, right?
No.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
No,
That
no,
sounds stupid. Forget it.
That one went way over.
All right, guys.
That's it.
Thank you for listening to the For Real Tho Podcast.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.